Well, I am assuming that this is broadcasting live right now. I'm looking at my screen and there's a blue circle. Now it's gone. So hopefully I'll get confirmation from my wife. She's looking puzzled at her phone. Well, if we are live, welcome. Oh, yeah, we are. Because there's Kelly saying hi, Corey. Hi, Corey. Oh, Julie Bishop says hi, Pastor. And apparently Heather. Oh, Heather's on there. Hi, Heather. All right. Well, then we're live. Well, let me say welcome to my living room. And this really truly is my living room. Boba Fett's joining us tonight. Stormtrooper's taking a break. And pan around here. That sound you hear, by the way, is my guitar rubbing my chair. And there's my production staff. Wave, production staff. Production staff, wave.
Oh. Can't find you still.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Steve says we're live.
Oh, we are live.
I can't find us.
My production staff is having a bit of an issue. We've been busy trying to get our frozen pizzas cooked before this broadcast, so if you hear a beeping in the background, it's just our oven telling us it's time. Well, I'm very glad to have you with us tonight. What we're going to do is I think we're going to be doing this every 2 weeks. And each night we're going to have kind of a different theme. Probably starting next time. Theme's not real strong tonight.
There it is.
One of the things that I was going to bring up was, over the years, I've been asked many, many times, how did you learn how to play guitar? Or how long have you been playing? I started playing guitar about 30 years ago now. I know you wouldn't be able to tell by the way I usually play. But it was about 30 years ago. It was my first summer working at Camp Gormley. And all the other guys on staff could play guitar, except me. And I noticed that the girls seemed to kind of like guys who could play guitar, so I thought, I better learn how to play guitar. And so the only guitar I had to play on was this terrible guitar called a Lyle guitar, and it never stayed in tune. And the action, when I speak of action, so the action is how far the strings are above the fretboard. So on this guitar, this is my Gibson, my home Gibson. It's really low, so it's real easy. On that Lyle guitar, I swear they were that high. So it built up calluses real well. And it was a good guitar to learn on just because it could take a beating and keep on playing. That didn't rhyme. And so then the question that I've been asked is, what have been your influences? Especially when it comes to playing guitar. Well, we're going to play a little game. I'm going to play just a brief snippet of 4 songs. And whoever can put in the chat the name of the song and the artist who sang it, we will send a prize to. So you'll have to send us your address at some point.
You never told me which ones we're doing.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
You just keep me informed, and I'll let you know if anybody's got them right.
All right.
Okay, so it's
Steve
just
says Prince.
just a snippet. Okay, so here we go. Here's the first one. Number 1. Here's number 2. That's it. Number 3.
I'm not.
That's number 3. And here's the last one. This is going to be short. That's all you get. Okay, let's see how you do. First one is Jenny Page. Now, Jenny Page did not sing that first song.
She got number 1.
Oh.
First.
Oh. Okay, so anyways, and I'm going to give a couple of them away here, at least who sang them. Maybe. So my biggest influence when I first started playing was Cat Stevens. My dad was a huge Cat Stevens fan, and Cat Stevens is a great guitar player. And so I started learning some of his songs. Well, that was fine as long as I was strumming. But I wanted to start finger picking. And the reason I wanted to finger pick so bad, partly Cat Stevens, but was also because I wanted to play a lot of Paul Simon songs. And little James Taylor mixed in with all of that. And so those guys kind of got me going. The very first song I ever learned to finger pick, by the way, and it was my very good friend Joe Rosenberger, who taught me how to play this. Sorry. Blackbird by the Beatles. So that kind of got me started. So we'll keep Leah's over there keeping tabs on who's voting for what song they think those different songs were. But now let's jump into the Christian realm, because that was the summer that I'd become a Christian. So the very first, let's see, what do we have? Okay.
No one.
No one's got the second one yet. Okay. Okay, well, let's just keep track. We'll come back a little later and see how we're doing on that. So that summer I became a Christian. The very first Christian, I'm going to age myself here, cassette tape that I got was Stephen Curtis Chapman, For the Sake of the Call. We're live. So Stephen Curtis Chapman, For the Sake of the Call, which was great. But when things really took off is when my best friend Bill English introduced me to Christian hard rock with a band that would be a big part of my musical life up until today. In fact, okay, this is a moment of weakness. I actually cried when I saw the name of their last album that they ever did, which was called Farewell. And that band was none other than Petra. Oh, I love Petra. And so the first song that we're going to do tonight is a song by Petra. And it's not a hard rock song, okay? So this is one that we've done periodically at church. It's one of my very, very favorites by them. And it's a song called Lovely Lord. So if you've got the music, you can check the file for that Jenny put up. And that will have the lyrics for you if you'd like to sing with me. So this is Lovely Lord. You are filled with compassion and mercy and grace, with your banner of love over me. I am longing to see you one day face to face, and to be with you endlessly. Lord, how lovely you are to me. Lovely Lord, you are all to me. Lovely Lord, full of purity, worthy of honor and majesty. Lord, how lovely you are to me. You are bright as the sunrise and fairest of all. Unto you all the glory will be. You are God of creation and Lord of my life. I will worship you faithfully. Lord, how lovely you are to me. Lovely Lord, you are all to me. Lovely Lord, full of purity, worthy of honor and majesty. Lord, how lovely you are to me. We will worship the name of the holiest one. We will worship your excellency.
We will give you the glory for things you have done, and be thankful eternally. Lord, how lovely you are to me. Lovely Lord, you are all to me. Lovely Lord, full of purity, worthy of honor and majesty. Lord, how lovely you are to me. Lord, how lovely you are to me.
That brings back a lot of good memories for me. So, I got fully entrenched in Petra and listened to them for several years. And Steve's first concert, he claims, was Michael Jackson. I think that's true. And Vicki Glassford was around when David learned to play harp. Come on, that's not true. So I listened to bands like Petra and Whiteheart, and I never really got into Stryper. They had some outrageous costumes and huge hair. But then kind of as time went on, I went to work at Christian Supply bookstore, so I was hearing different music all the time. And this song came on, and I thought, wow, that guy kind of sounds like Cat Stevens. Well, it was this new band called Third Day. And I knew right away that I was going to like them, just because of their a lot of acoustic guitar and Cat Stevens kind of thing. And by the way, if you've never been to a Third Day concert, they are fantastic in concert. But our next song is one that we've done at church quite a bit. And it's one of my favorite songs by them. And it's a song called Your Love, O Lord. And this is taken right out of the scriptures as well.
Your love, oh Lord, reaches to the heavens. Your faithfulness stretches to the sky. Your righteousness is like the mighty mountain. Yes, your justice flows like the ocean's tide. I will lift my voice to worship you, my King. I will find my strength in the shadow of your wings. Your love, oh Lord, reaches to the heavens. Your faithfulness stretches to the sky. Your righteousness is like the mighty mountain. Yes, your justice flows like the ocean's tide. I will lift my voice to worship you, my King. I will find my strength in the shadow of your wings. I stretches to the sky.
That's a good song. Okay, I'm having an update from my production team. They are still swapping concert bands. Shane likes New Kids on the Block. Just kidding. No, I know that's true. I know that's true, Shane. And they like the Third Day song. All right, yeah. Should I, has anyone gotten them all right yet?
No, they haven't gotten 2 and 4.
I had a feeling 2 especially. 4, come on. But 2.
Well, I don't really know what 4 was because I wasn't listening at that point. Oh, then someone got that one. Okay, so just number 2.
So y'all are doing great. Okay, so when I was at Christian Supply, I started doing some worship leading with youth groups at some of the churches that I was serving in Seattle. And so that was kind of my first introduction to leading worship, which is something I never actually thought I would ever do. But what I've realized, well, especially after coming to RLC, where then I was fully involved in leading worship with the youth group for many, 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 many years, it almost seemed like a mandatory thing to do some songs by this next artist, because he is the most sung Christian songwriter in the history of recorded music. And maybe I'll give it like 5 seconds for you to try and guess who that might be. Boop, boop, boop. That would be none other than Chris Tomlin. Chris Tomlin has written a lot of songs. A lot of songs. And some really great ones that the church has really embraced and loved. And some of the songs are a little on the cheesy side at times. Sorry, Chris. And his voice is really high. So every song of his we have to transpose down. But you guys are just having a lot of fun on that old chat thing, aren't you? I love it.
A lot of them are saying Chris Tomlin.
Oh, good.
And
Good.
Gary Chapman. But that's all.
Okay. So we're going to do a song by Chris Tomlin. This one was picked out by my son Matthew, because I asked him which of Chris Tomlin's songs he liked, and this is the one he chose. It's one of my favorites. It's got a great story behind it, but I am not going to tell that to you. You can look that up and hear Chris Tomlin tell it for himself. But this is a song called God of Angel Armies.
Hide the light. Whom shall I fear? Crush the enemy underneath my feet. You are my sword and shield, though troubles linger still. Whom shall I fear? I know who goes before us. I know who stands behind. The God of angel armies is always
a good song. Okay. Vicky is requesting Casting Crowns, Praise You in the Storm. Well, you know, as a matter of fact, I don't know that song. But thank you, Vicky. That gives me a good one to listen to. So, sorry to fake you out on that one. Sassy Jeanette says chatting is fun. Okay. Internet let pesky Steve back on. Come on, Internet. Patty Miller loves singing the song in church. And my wife needs a bigger board. I would agree with that. Yeah, I do too, Patty. That's a powerful song. So, that's Chris Tomlin, and there's a whole load of his songs. But Not to Be Outdone is one who has almost been, I think, as influential in their songs that they've produced for worship and for the church. And that would be a product of the United Kingdom, and that would be Mr. Matt Redman. I'm a big fan of Matt Redman.
Shane wants to know what if Aaron Neville sings the song?
Oh, Shane. Oh, I love it when the praise team chimes. Okay. Okay, Shane, just for you, this next song I will do one little tiny bit as Aaron Neville, just for you. Since last time I did some country, I'll give you some Aaron Neville. But Matt Redman's written a whole bunch of great songs. Sometimes his songs kind of sound a little melancholy. I sometimes sing them and I feel like I should be maybe like sitting in a bar by myself, feeling depressed. But his lyrics are fantastic and very deep, very rich. And so we're going to do a song by Matt Redman here. And I picked this one because this is probably in all likelihood his most popular song. And has become, I think, one of the great modern hymns of this generation of songwriters. And I'm sure you know it. We're going to play it a little bit quieter tonight. And this one is called 10,000 Reasons. If I can remember how to play it in this key. Oh, that's right. Sorry, Shane. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. There's your Aaron Neville. Now leave me alone, okay? The sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing your song again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before me, let me be singing when the evening comes. So bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, I worship your holy name. You're rich in love and you're slow to anger. Your name is great and your heart is kind. For all your goodness I will keep on singing. 10,000 reasons for my heart to find. So bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, I worship your holy name. And on that day when my strength is failing, the end draws near and my time has come, still my soul will sing your praise unending. 10,000 years and then forevermore.
worship your holy name.
Oh, that's a good song right there, my friends. So, Matt Redman, Chris Tomlin, they've obviously impacted the whole church with their music, and they've been a real blessing. And okay, I got some more messages here. Heather Colburn likes Aaron Neville as much as your wife. Make it stop. Okay, hi Briella. Nice to have you here. Julie Bishop and Patty Miller love this song. Yeah. I think he really hit something pretty powerful with that song. So we're going to do another song here. Because as time went on, I'll be honest, I don't have a real broad liking of music. I like very particular things. But I was listening to the radio one day, and this song came on, and I knew immediately I like this guy and I like the way he plays, and it was a song called Remind Me Who I Am, which is what we did last week. And the artist is Jason Gray, and he has a fantastic story, and a lot of his music is kind of raw emotionally. He writes from a very deep place. I've actually been able to correspond with him a little bit over the years, which is kind of cool. And very encouraging guy. And the song we're going to do is one that you may not know. I don't know that we've ever actually done this in church, maybe a long time ago. But it's one of my favorite songs by him. And I think especially in today, after receiving word that we're going to be staying at home for a while longer, this song to me is just a great reminder of what a good attitude should be, and especially in this time. So this is a song by Jason Gray called Good to Be Alive.
Hold on, is this really the life I'm living? 'Cause I don't feel like I deserve it. Every day that I wake, every breath that I take, you've given. So right here, right now, while the sun is shining down, I wanna live like there's no tomorrow, love, like I'm on borrowed time. It's good to be alive. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. If the life that we've been given is made beautiful in the living, and the joy that we get brings joy to the heart of the giver, then right here, right now, this is the song I'm singing out. I wanna live like there's no tomorrow, love, like I'm on borrowed time.
That's a good one. So if you've never checked that out, check out some of Jason Gray's stuff. He's a fantastic writer and singer and guitar player, and just an all-around good guy. So once I kind of got into, I better check with my production assistant. Is there any new things I need to be knowing about here? Steve keeps answering Prince like youth group answers Jesus. I can't even do a Prince impersonation. Can you sing She Wore a Raspberry Beret? Okay. When Doves Cry. Oh my goodness, he's partying like it's 1999. Thank you, Steve. Anyhow, so then a few years back, I stepped into service doing worship at 11 o'clock, which was, the idea there was kind of to be a temporary thing. And as it kind of went on, Steve and some other leaders felt like that maybe I had a gifting to do this. I don't know if that's true or not, but I sure enjoy it. I absolutely love doing music. But I don't read music. I'm not a musical genius by any means, obviously. So, since I can't read music, I have to listen to it a lot. I play by ear. And once again, I was listening to, I think I went on YouTube and put in like 100 top Christian worship songs. And of course, half of it's Chris Tomlin and Matt Redman. But as I was sitting there, this song comes on. And I thought, wow, that's fun. And so I watched the video for it. And I was like, these guys they're having so much fun singing. It's like, I want to do that. I want to celebrate like these guys celebrate. And the song was Build Your Kingdom Here by Rend Collective. Rend Collective's an Irish celebration band. They don't call themselves really a worship band, but a celebration band. And I remember coming to the praise team. I said, I want you guys to listen to this. And tell me if you think, A, can we play this fast? And B, is the congregation ready for something like this? And we tried playing it, and we got tired because our arms just about fell off. But then we started learning to play it, and we thought, yeah, we got to do this. This is just too much fun. It's just such a celebration. And since then, we've now done many. My Lighthouse. Oh, my goodness. I can't even now think of all of the ones we do. Whoa. You Blad. There's just a whole bunch of them that we do by them. And so, once again, I asked my son, Maddie, what do you think? Which song should I do from Rend Collective? And he said, Dad, I think you should do the one that kind of started it with you guys. And so we're going to do Build Your Kingdom Here, which is just a fantastic song. Come set your rule and reign in our heart again. Increase in us, we pray. Unveil why we're made. Come set our heart ablaze with hope, like wildfire in our very souls. Holy Spirit, come invade us now. Waste our
strength and love of Christ. All the hope on earth. Build your kingdom here. Let the darkness flee. Show your mighty hand. Feel our strength and last. Your church on fire in this nation. Change the atmosphere. Build your kingdom here. We pray.
That's a fun one. Okay, Steve noticed a different helmet. Everyone says you are gifted. Praise band, each missing sing with you. I am really missing the praise team. It's hard to be a praise team without being able to sing together. Yes, Steve. Boba Fett's joining us tonight. Next time could be Darth Vader. Who knows? Who knows? So,
They've noticed Rex.
yeah, I'm sure Rex likes to steal everybody's scenes. So, heading into our last song, and before we go into this last kind of influence, just to kind of give you guys an idea of where we're at as a praise team, we're always on the lookout for new songs that are theologically, biblically sound, that can be sung by the congregation. And so I mentioned last week that we have been looking at a new song called Holy Water by We the Kingdom. And that band has quite a few songs that I think we could probably do in our church. Another group we've been listening to a lot is City Alight. They do a wide variety of stuff, from hymns to kind of fun songs like that to more slow songs. So we're always kind of listening for things that we think would be a blessing to God, and also allow people to worship. And so this last group has maybe influenced us more than anybody. And this was a band that was introduced to me by Ellie Rosser. She came up to me one night after practice and she said, "Hey, there's a song I want you to listen to because I think we could do this song. And it would be a lot of fun." And the song was From the Day by a group called I Am They. I think we've done all but 2 of their songs off of their first release. In fact, we've done so many of their songs that Ellie even proposed that we should name our band, instead of I Am They, We Are Them, which I thought was pretty clever. But they have a sound. At the time, we had 1 female singer and 2 males, and that's how their band was set up. So it just kind of naturally fit with us. And we take kind of all their songs and go about a half step down, so that we can actually sing them. But the first song that we do, and just so you know, a lot of their songs that we do, From the Day, My Feet Are on the Rock, Scars, oh my goodness, Make a Way, Here's My Heart, Lord, Even Me, over and over, a lot of their songs. So you might want to check them out. And so our last song that we're going to do tonight is the one that kind of launched it for us with this band, our relationship with IMA, and it is From the Day. I have never done this without all the other singers. Yeah, let's just see how this goes, shall we?
Swallowed by pride. sing, I'll dance, my heart will overflow. From the day you saved my soul, from the day you saved my soul, till the very moment when I come home. I'll sing, I'll dance, my heart will overflow. From the day you saved my soul. From the day you saved my soul.
I'm writing as fast as you're singing.
Okay. Yes, can I hear Ellie? She's trying. Yeah. Yeah, I miss having Ellie singing with me on that one. There's a lot of those songs I miss. Fred Ball in Maryland is singing along right on. You go, Maryland. Ernst singing too. Good. Lots of love floating on this song.
Little hearts.
Oh, little hearts floating. Nice. Yeah. That song is one of, if not my favorite, of the songs that we do. Yeah, I miss Nate too. That little part where I'm banging on my guitar, that was supposed to be him doing a drum solo. But obviously he's not in my living room. So, there you go. And if you're wondering kind of what influenced me as a guitar player early on, I should reveal did anyone get all four?
No.
Oh,
They gave
people.
up. They got too busy talking about
Okay.
Prince.
Okay, let me take you through real quick here what those songs were. The first song,
I was born in a small town.
John Mellencamp, Small Town. The second,
I listen to the wind of my soul.
Cat Stevens, The Wind. Third one,
Well,
that's Creedence Clearwater, Green River. And the last one,
homeward bound, I wish I was.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Now play Blackbird.
What?
Not Black.
I'm not going to do Blackbird.
What I like.
No. I've taken up enough of these nice people's time. So, if you ever have any questions about any of this stuff, please feel free to ask me. I love music. I love playing music for the church. That's such a great privilege. And like I said, met with the praise team last night. We were just desperately missing leading worship with all of you. And we look forward to that day when we can get back together again and do this. So, hope you've enjoyed tonight. Hopefully it gave you some time to worship and kind of give you a little glimpse into what's going on in this old noggin, which can be a little terrifying at times. So let's close with prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for our time together tonight. God, it's just a reminder we can worship wherever, whenever, however. There's really no limits to how we can worship you, God, and that is something we can do for eternity and never grow tired of it. Because, God, there is always something to worship with you. You are so great and so gracious to us. So, God, we just ask for your blessing tonight. And thank you. Thank you for this time together. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So, I think we're going every 2 weeks. I am not totally opposed to going every week. So, we'll kind of be thinking about it. Let me know what you think on this. And we will let you know when we will be coming to you live again from my living room. Have a good evening, everybody. Thanks.